The expedition has returned.
Take a look at this.
Lose. Dry fish.
Scout ship setting sail.
What was I doing? I don't even remember what the fuck I'm doing.
I spy with my little eyes a kiddo who's spying at my bewitching waist. Oh, sorry. What are those? Oh, that's a great question. Since you asked, I'll reveal. On the right, I've got my household ledger in the back, and my magic encyclopedia in the front. That one I mostly use for oil blotting paper. What's oil? It's a girl. The two on the left are my heavy book, which I use for flower pressings, and then my super pop-up book. A super pop? When you open it, it pops out with a fork. When an enemy has me cornered, I can just open. The only downside is that it's a real pain to try to get closed again, so I haven't used it in years. What about the book? That's actually layer cake. Whoa! Seared into its batter are precious. What? He's taking. All of your books are so interesting. There's no end to your curiosity. What do you say? Want to take a cloak? Boy, if you really do, then say, Maggie. All right, Wow! So that's what's on the. What the? What are you doing with Laphicet? He said he wanted to see, so I'm showing it.
It's my job to protect him as his vessel. Also, what you're doing runs contrary to public decency.
Witches aren't supposed to be decent. These bindings with the locks on.
Now that I know you're such a bad influence for him, I'll be keeping a closer eye.
If you can't learn to take it easy, nobody's ever gonna want to marry you.
Like you're a shining example of marriage.
Hey, Magilu, could you turn? I want to see how the books attack. Yeah. Hey, Magilu, I was wondering about that book you have on your waist. The one you called your heavy book. For flower. Your curiosity truly knows no bounds, does it, kiddo? Okay, nobody else. Bienfu likes to write. Yep, you'd never guess it, but he's actually just about the best mala. Here, I'll read. If there is something unimportant happening, if there is, like, that's, isn't it? Magilu, you're.
Like, I don't remember what I'm supposed to be doing. That's what I hate about these games. It's like, if you haven't played them in a while.
Hey, Bienfu, I have a question for you. I know Magilu likes to call herself a witch and all that, but what is she really?
The obvious guess would be that she's an exorcist, but I don't think I ever.
That's not surprising. I should know. It was near the crater of a volcano. Above, inside the cauldron, when droplets splattered onto Miss Magilu's cheeks, she just cackled and licked it off. And she kept the cauldron boiling. What was... Strawberry...
What?
I was just getting to the scary part. Instead of soy sauce and... You wouldn't think so, but that contrasted sweetness... Not that someone...
Wait, I've heard of that. You can boil things in soy sauce and wine.
That's right.
Actually, strawberry soup has sea urchin and abalone, not strawberries. It's...
Real? Wow, now that I think about it...
What does the food she's made...
It's just normal, only...
Like, there's no way, like, library synthesis help.
I lost a bet to a young man, and he dared me to prove my courage by sailing out to a Class 4 island. Now, I can handle myself, but man, it ain't...
You actually stepped foot on a Class 4...
Not even. I was still approaching it by ship when this stuff that looked like spider silk started... These bug-looking demons were using the stuff to try and climb aboard my ship. The crew cut those threads as fast as anything, and we got the hell out of there.
Well, I'm glad to...
Oh no, I wasn't planning on it. I had enough of that place to...
Okay, so we can't go there. Oh, I know, we need to talk to her about the books.
Looks like you'd like this, I fly free, noble hawk!
Rocky.
I know this smell.
Yeah, it's Prince Percival's When I told him I'd never smelled it before, he put a little on my sleeve to...
I love the smell of the royal family's perfume. It's made from Pandaria trees.
I've noticed that you and Velvet and Magilu smell nice too.
We do? We don't use that stuff, but
Oh,
No. Some fragrances include...
if they all smell so good on human...
You know,
It's a bit complicated. To explain it right, A few hundred years ago, people believed they would die if they took a bath. They were so terrified of baths that they wouldn't even go near...
I can't believe people would be scared of...
Well, at the time, a deadly plague was running rampant, and people thought that it could be... Bear in mind that this was all before we had proper plumbing or techniques to purify water. People couldn't just bathe in sewers like the one we used to sneak through Logres are a fairly recent construction, only around a century old.
Some people even thought bathing at all was unhygienic.
Right. As bathing went out of style, the royal family started...
Covering up their back...
Yep. As a result, but nowadays, nobody actually...
As civilization advanced, plumbing became widespread, and baths...
And the fragrant woods fell...
To the contrary. As the people gained prosperity, the newfound popularity didn't last long, however, thanks to the propagation of a new disease. One that didn't transmit through baths.
Demon blight, you mean?
With the rise of demon attacks, life outside the city with fragrant woods now harder to come by, the perfumes once again...
I guess that means that fragrant woods share a long and complex... To cover up the...
So, what do you think of the...
Yeah, it smells... This island is so amazing! It's far away from any other people and it's such a perfect hideout! Yeah. What's wrong? You are so excited! It's just that this used to be a prison.
If you're worried about how I feel, don't be. If I really hated this place, I wouldn't.
Hell, I was imprisoned here too, but now it's the secret fort I always dreamed of.
I still haven't forgiven the guard who ate all those marron glacés I was...
I'll let the past be the past. What part of secret fort?
Yeah.
But it can't all be just for fun. In order to maximize the success of our future battles, we need...
This place seems sturdy as it is. Does it really?
Nonsense. This place was built to specialize in holding prisoners. We can...
What are you proposing?
Well, I think we need to start with smokescreen generators. They'll be effective against intruders unfamiliar with the layout here. Of course, afterwards we'll have to clean up all the soot.
No thanks.
I think we need something to put out fires. The fire at Helavi's with...
We have Malakim like you who could use water arts, though. If any.
Oh yeah?
What we really need are some secret underground tunnel. If things get too hairy here, we'll need an underground escape route. We can put in hidden doors, and even some fake ones to trick the enemy, too.
We have 2 separate docks. That's.
No enemy is going to attack without taking both docks into consideration. That's why we need to build underground...
But we're on an island. You know, surrounded by water.
Isn't it obvious? We'll dig underneath the sea to another uninhabited island.
But there are no other islands.
If it means getting my tunnels.
It sounds like he's dating.
And what's wrong with having some dreams?
It's okay. But they'll never understand. You might as well say...
We're here. What now?
Well, so I've been thinking about Earth Pulse points. They're where the flow of the Earth Pulse, the Earth's natural forces, are concentrated.
Right. And Inominat is using those points to acquire malevolence and reawaken himself. You seem to have a knack for sensing them out. Once you're close enough, you can even pinpoint their location.
Except, I don't have to be close at all. When we came here yesterday, I felt another place. A place just like this.
Are you saying you can use this Earth Pulse point as a conduit to find the others?
I think so. I don't know how far it works, and I can't say if Etherian will be on the other end.
Still, it'll give us something real to go on. Please, give it a try.
Okay.
Anything?
Yes, I felt it. There are dozens of Earth Pulse points scattered around, but I sensed a few big ones that stood out.
So you can even detect their size.
Yeah, at least I think I can. This island is one of the big ones. There are two more like it somewhere to the east and the southeast. But I think those are the Warg Forest and the Temple of Palamedes.
Still, that suggests we're more likely to find Therians at the larger Earth Pulse points.
We've got 3 Therians to go. Anything that helps us narrow down our choices is a boon.
Yeah, you've done great work today, Laphicet.
That's for sure. Thank goodness you're here. You're a marvel. One of the wonders of the world, kiddo! It's not that big of a deal, really.
Then let's go Therian hunting. We have an honest-to-goodness lead.
Or dishonest to badness in our case.
Broke again. Still not good enough.
You think it's your swords that are weak? You don't think maybe your body's just stupid tough?
No. If it can't cut me, it's just not good enough. I need stronger materials to make a better sword. I'd love to try orichalcum, but getting that stuff is next to impossible.
Orichalcum. That's the strongest metal in the world, right?
A rare metal that's only been found in ancient ruins, and seldom at that. I've seen fragments of the metal myself, but I've never even heard of a piece large enough to forge into a weapon.
I have. I heard a rumor that a block of orichalcum was discovered in an ancient ruin some 200 years ago. Unfortunately, the boat carrying it sank in a storm.
From the depths of the earth to the depths of the sea.
A sunken ship. Treasure at the bottom of the sea. That would stir any sailor's heart.
If we knew where to find it, could it be salvaged?
The ship's crew drowned, so nobody knows where she sank. Besides, it's a centuries-old rumor. Who's to say it's even true?
Right. No sense in wishing for what can't be gotten. I'm sure there's other material you can use.
Even Dial makes a good point sometimes.
Hey, what do you mean even Dial?
Even Dial's getting angry!
Saying it like that's just weird, Kamoana.
Even Komoana's getting weird!
Shut the fuck up.
Alright, so our target is an Earth Pulse point about as big as the one here. Let's start with the closest one and go from there. Which way is it?
The closest one is to the west.
Got it. Lead the way, Laphicet.
My pleasure.
The first mate told me we're going to be looking for an Earth Pulse thingy, right? The ship's ready to leave whenever. Do you want to depart now?
It's here! This is the Earth Pulse point! Nothing but open water as far as the eye.
Most of this world is covered by ocean. So of course there'd be...
But surely even the Abbey would have a hard time continuing.
Looks like this one's a bust then.
Sorry.
Hold on. We've seen a bug therian. You don't think there could be fish?
You may have a point. I think I have...
You do?
This!
What?
Don't give me that look! I'll have you know this is food. This baby's 9 feet long. Its exquisitely wrapped handle feels like...
I'm sure it's a lovely...
All the more reason.
All right.
Aw, come on, let's give it a shot.
I don't... How do you attach the hook to the line?
You don't go fishing much, do you?
It's just been a while. I used to go fishing with my brother.
This is my first.
Then we can try it together.
I didn't know you could fish.
Yeah, but I've caught at least 100...
Wow.
Those two really get along. If I didn't know better, I think she's his sister.
Eleanor certainly got Lafisette's number. That...
Lafiset.
Let's get the line set up.
That looks...
Hey,
Once you get the hang of...
Okay.
Ah, poor Velvet. Aww.
Luffy!
Huh? You mean me?
oh, be careful there. Wouldn't want you...
I'm not a little kid, you know.
It's just that Laffy fell in once.
Laffy? You mean...
That's right.
If you say... Is that all you want?
Yeah.
Okay, then. I'm...
Is...
Oh, Velvet! You gotta get it a lot tighter than that.
Huh?
Oh, this is the big sea battle we saw in the opening. So, I know what's gonna happen. We're all gonna die.
Hey, Eisen, how about a competition? Let's see who can catch the big...
Don't be ridiculous.
Ooh.
But
Yeah, I know that feeling.
sure enough, there's just something about good...
Yeah.
A bit too much blood either way.
Listen, we're fishing no matter what. Wouldn't the competition be better for getting that blood of yours?
Fine. But we both know already how this...
You can plan all the You ready?
At what point did the...
That's right back. Twitter now for sure. I know what's gonna happen because we saw in the opening.
Old man.
Definitely.
Like what?
Oh, it was all nonsense.
Those two look like they're having
Someone's getting jealous.
If you truly admired the fishies, you'd no matter how.
I don't admire.
Can't argue.
Hey, Velvet! I've got your rod all set up for you.
Oh, fun.
This thing could even catch a whale if you want. The rest is up to you.
A Therian. My...
Oh, something's pulling.
Stay calm.
Oh, okay.
Here it comes.
Damn right I am.
If it's a Therian, don't you dare kill.
Now!
Heat.
Well, what do you know? Neither a fish.
Well, shoot. Can't eat that.
Oh,
It looks like it fit you though, Laphicet. Why don't you try it on?
I concur. My
See? What did I tell you? It looks great on you, Laphicet.
Yeah, brings out.
Come on. Back to Therian fishing.
Oh.
Hey, you don't need to take it.
I have to catch the Therian.
Oh, quick.
Oh, hey! I've.
Whoa, looks like I'm next.
Not...
I think it's decent.
Huh?
You found a look all your own. Ah, the vagaries of youth.
You don't take half measures, do you, kid?
What's wrong, Laphicet?
You look ridiculous. Take that off.
Velvet, stop being a
Stop
pain
it.
in.
What do you know about me anyway?
I know that looks silly on you.
All you know is you're Laffy.
Hey, Velvet! Something's pulling on your rod.
Huh? Ugh!
It's a big one.
Give it everything you've got.
I know what I'm doing!
It's a big one, all right, but...
A pot. Yay.
But what's a pot doing out here?
There's something inside it. An octopod?
I wish they'd stop making those noises.
Watch out! They're armed to the squeak! And they're shouting, "Let's squeeze 'em ring!"
Missed you.
I did good, didn't I? Phew, that was scary.
Be more careful before you approach a suspicious object.
You think Laffy would have stayed back?
That has nothing to do with this!
Hold on. There's something else inside. Now we gotta fight the shambling dead?
A salvo pot!
For a bunch of dead guys, they're all...
Spiritualis! You broke me! Here's your justice! Fight in order!
Yeah, Velvet's kind of being a threat.
A complete victory!
An octopus army? A horde of undead? What the hell is this pot?
Magnificent. To think I'd get to see one with my own eyes.
Huh? Is there something special about this creepy old pot?
Creepy, you say? That's why these things need to be left to the professionals. Listen and behold. This is none other than a water jug made by the potter Groon during King Clauden's reign. It was a legendary, once-in-a-millennium masterpiece, but it was lost in the Second Warring States period 200 years ago. Assertive, yet not ostentatious, the piece draws you in with its stately curves and the subtle shimmer of its colors, which belie a hidden savagery.
2 lectures in one day? Yeah, he's talking gibberish, but that's men in general, I suppose.
The lost glazing technique of the Orosaurin is so vibrant, it looks like it could start moving at any moment. Huh?
Oh, and start moving it did.
Look out! The pot's a demon!
Whatever you guys do, make sure you don't...
Here it comes! Here! Spiral! Hail! Crushing wind! Crashing! Crash through!
Hurricane!
Dark and light! Crash through! Crimson Servant! Flippy! Gaze upon my fire! Crash through!
But I'm this close, I won't miss! Form zero! Thunder!
Take the sky!
Hurricane! No escape!
Here it comes! Dark and light!
4-4! No escape! No escape! Deception! Hold up! See this? Shooting star! No escape!
It's gonna get you!
Deception! Hurricane! Hurricane! Shooting star!
So, open battle menu, use our keys, use our keys. Guys, it would be great if you could stop having it trap me in a corner.
I need to be careful not to misuse my power.
It's finally decided to behave itself.
Wait, Velvet! Don't eat it!
It's a pot. I'm not gonna eat it.
I guess there weren't any Therians to be found here after all.
Yeah, if there'd have been any, you'd think old Eisen's Reaper curse would have drawn him out.
Oh, so that's why all we caught today were weird, useless things.
Right. I forgot about the curse. So all this was Eisen's fault, huh?
Funny how quickly you get used to it.
Oh, my power didn't end up helping us out at all.
Nope.
Hmm.
But I know you're not the type to give up after a little setback. Isn't that right, Fee?
Huh? Fee?
It's your nickname. Not a whole lot of thought put into it, but... You're you. You're Fee.
Velvet.
Fee. I like it. It has personality.
Thanks.
Of course, if you still feel like giving up.
No, I'm gonna find us the next Earth Pulse point.
Oh, hey. There's something else inside the pot. This golden luster, it's orichalcum! I get it now. This must be where that ship sank all those years ago. The one Kurogane told us about.
Hell yeah! Kurogane might actually be able to make me an orichalcum sword. Nice find, Eisen. You too, Laphicet.
It wasn't easy, but we didn't come away empty-handed. And just getting a chance to fish again was lots of fun.
Yeah, I had a really good time too.
Even I was entertained. Especially your little costume show, kiddo.
The sun's going down soon. Let's head back to Titania.
Your expedition has returned. When? Oh! Let's go here.
What else do they have in common?
What are you up to?
I'm compiling everything we know about Earth Pulse points, starting with I'll compare those points with the ones that didn't have any Therians. Then, I'll factor in everything I currently know about the Abbey's Once that's done, I'll match all that information against what we know about the locations. When that's completed, we should be able to tell which locations are more likely to house a Therian.
You're really going all out, aren't you?
Must you sound so incredible? If you're going to do something, then give it your all.
Right.
I'm not doing this for you. This is for me. Do you even understand why that boy's trying so hard?
Yeah.
Laviset! I spy!
I can't, Kamawana.
I spy with my...
Okay,
No fair...
wait, Kamawana!
See, I really hate that character.
Have you been practicing your dove impression, Velvet?
What?
Now. What if we're stopped at a checkpoint and the...
If that happens, I'll show them my trick where I devour an entire witch faster than the blink of an eye.
Oh, that would be... But seriously, if just 10,000 gold each.
Oh, hey, Velvet. You don't mind if I give Kudogane that orichalcum you fished up?
Doesn't matter to me. But do you really...
I don't know. What is...
Conventionally, no, it's impossible. But when has convention ever...
I won't argue that.
We're dealing with the hardest metal in existence. But I'm ready to cast...
If anybody can do it, it's you.
Yeah, best of luck. If you can make Rokuro strong... Hey, what do you say we track down another Therian?
Sure. From what I can tell, the next closest Earth Pulse point is near the center of Midgand.
Midgand, huh? The capital's not far from there. I wonder how things are now that Griffin's gone though.
Only one way to find out.
Maybe so, but Eisen's not here, you know.
You're right. I haven't seen him in a while. We should probably ask Benwick where he wandered off.
Yeah.
Hold on. There's a letter on pretty cutesy stationery. As the cold turns bitter and the snow piles up on the mountains, I can't... As for myself, I am the same as ever.
It's rude to read other...
Yeah, but how else...
Does it say who the...
Uzfamit...
Who the hell...
Probably someone on... Hey! Anybody lose a...
Do any of these folks...
Point taken.
It could be one of the pirates.
Fine.
No reply this time?
Nah, but she's doing okay.
That's good to hear.
Now's about getting that pot wrapped. I's got this...
Did he just say...
Help you with...
Someone dropped this letter. Do you...
You didn't read it, did you?
Wait, it's yours?
We didn't read it. Much.
You really didn't read it?
No, of course not.
Put this letter in with the package.
Who's got it? When you ship with the Turtles Express, rest it...
If you're done here, we're ready to head out.
Yeah, I'm all...
Was he sending a gift to someone?
Gotta be a lady friend.
You think?
Yeah, I didn't know old Rick...
I can hear you, Tuyen.
Ah!
Yikes. Better watch what we say from now on.
Yeah.
Hey, Eisen, is there, anything we can do about the Prince's hawk? Griffin, I mean. Every day, it goes out on these hunts or whatever. It brings back the weirdest stuff. It's making a real mess out of the deck.
Hawk's hunt.
Well, yeah. At first it was bringing back good stuff like seaweed and fish, things we could cook with. Sure, I was glad for a while. But then it started to escalate. Now we're talking 150 kilo amber cants and 350 kilo killer swordfish that it's catching.
That's not a bad thing, is it? It just means more to eat.
It is when they're being dropped from the sky onto the deck. Especially those killer swordfish and razor-sharp bills. What if somebody gets run through by one?
Can't you just warn the prince that his bird needs to be more careful?
Yeah, we could, but he looks so happy watching his hawk. I'd hate to spoil it for him.
Yeah, the prince looks so happy whenever Griffin is he kept grinning and asking Grocky all nice like
Grocky?
That's what
This is probably the first time in the prince's life that his hold to the prince.
So what are we going?
Nothing, really.
But it's punctured some major holes on the deck.
I'm sure even the prince knows when to rein it in. Let him have a...
I don't know about all that. I'd say the prince is Hey, I was just up on deck and it looks like Griffin's caught an elephant tuna this...
An elephant tuna? That's the really...
That almost sounds like a...
Yep, huge fish, gills like elephant ears. I saw it myself. From the looks of it, I wouldn't be surprised if it was a... It's crazy value.
20 million gold? I take back everything I said. The prince and Griffin can do whatever.
Did she say above the...
Aye, aye, sir. Hey! Don't drop that on the deck! Are you
Oh no.
May I ask you?
What?
You're an Earth Moloch, yes? Why live on the sea when your kind sink?
I live on the sea because
I'd be curious to hear more.
Ifrid used to go on about how we should accept what we were born with. But one time he joked about the idea of a pirate who couldn't swim. I wanted to clobber him right then and there. I didn't want some predestined elemental affinity to control who I was.
Well,
as soon as I stepped into a river, a big flood brought down a landslide from the mountains and Then when I tried going into a lake, the seaweed suddenly multiplied and tangled around my body, nearly drowned. And then finally when I tried jumping into the ocean, a huge whirlpool formed with me at its very center.
The Reaper's curse at...
As far as I'm concerned, my Earth affinity and my Reaper's curse aren't much different, in that they've both shackled me since I came into being. This is about pushing and challenging the constraint. Pretty much, yeah. As long...
Oh.
The boss has given me a message for you. Says there's some sort of nasty demon running around in the Eldina Plains, to the east of Logris. She thought it might be the one you're looking for.
Wasn't the Eastern Highway closed off from Logris?
That was only temporary. It's back open now. If you follow the road, you'll reach Stonebury Village. There you'll find one of ours who actually saw the demon. You want to know more? That'd be a good place to start.
Got it.
Hey, that's the same direction I sensed.
Give Tabitha our thanks.
It's looking more and more like we're on the right track. We ought to go check out that Bloodwings.
Then let's start.
Hey, Eisen, did I...
No. I just didn't think we needed to give the Bloodwings any information for free.
Huh?
He means the Earth Pulse points, kid. We're the only ones who know about.
But aren't we on the same...
We're not enemies with them. But I wouldn't go so far as to call them our friend.
That's just how it goes in the under...
But how are they supposed to trust us if we don't...
That messenger knew our faces, even though we'd never met. He was here waiting for us, even though we had...
You're right.
We hardly know the first thing about them, and yet...
They could easily sell us out if it struck their fit.
They'll work with us as long as we're a useful ally in their resistance against the Abbey. But the more tricks we can keep up our sleeve...
We've got each other's back. But only as long as we hold a knife up. That's what counts.
That sounds... But at least you can...